right, now, everyone in his seat. There, that's good. Now, let's see. Who is absent? Yes, all here, I believe, except Alonzo.
Alonzo's at the school nurse.
Oh, what happened to Alonzo?
He got a thick ear from a baseball. Mickey O'Donohue foul-tipped a fastball, and Alonzo was catching without a mask.
Oh, dear. Well, that's too bad. Well, I'll check at the nurse's office after class. Well, now we had quite an exciting lesson the last time when the police force escorted Uncle Ned and his collection of old coins to school. But why, boys and girls? Why did we have a lesson about... Like that. Come in, Uncle Ned. Hello, Mrs. Archer. We just were having a little review of our last lesson.
Let me know when.
Review, huh? Did you review about how I can use old Betsy?
Now, Uncle Ned, that was outside when you were showing off for that nice young police officer. It was no part of the lesson.
Well, I guess it warn't at that. Say, young fella, you remember that once you said we were going to have 3 lessons about those 3 questions I raised with you? Well, I guess...
Dr. Hannaford, what was the idea behind these cartridges? What's the purpose of them?
Well, of course, fundamentally, they are for purposes of economic education, but they also teach a great deal about all the social sciences. I think at least we tried to write that into the scripts when we conceived them and wrote them and turned them out.
Is it difficult to teach economics to grade school children?
Well, yes and no. Of course, economics is not considered to be a very easy subject by most people. However, economics is based on the fundamental proposition of scarcity. And
how do you determine the way that economics are going to be presented in these scripts?
Well, part of the answer, I suppose, is empirical. Educators have been teaching economics to some extent to lower grade children for many, many years. And there are certain concepts that have most commonly been used and have been used most successfully. And we tried to sift out those concepts that have proved to be most successful in working with the younger children, and those are the ideas we are writing up in our scripts.
You feel that these cartridges will be a real value to educators?
Oh, I certainly do. Of course, I would have no business working on them if I didn't believe that. I'm quite certain that they can be used in a number of different ways by teachers in the lower grades. For example, a teacher has an unusual child who is not fully employed by classroom routines. She can simply sit him down at a table with earphones and let him listen and read and master some part of economics while she works with other children. And of course, we have children at different ability levels in different grades, and it may very well be that certain ability levels running up into junior high might use these tapes because the ideas are kept simple, we hope, and also they are presented in dramatic form, which means you can use the old idea of the Socratic dialogue, of asking and answering questions, rather than a straight-out lecture or presentation, which, of course, retains the attention level of children. And I think that this is supposed to be the end of that discourse, so I'm waiting for you to cut me off. It was too long a speech anyway.